The appointment of the heads of two state institutions, the National Commission for Civic Education and the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, have generated controversies as to whether the president had the mandate to do so or acted in bad faith. Although a suit has been filed against the Attorney General to that effect, reaction from MPs remain mixed, even within the minority in Parliament. Sarah Fori reports.
Mr. Joseph Whittle and Madame Josephine Nkrumah are now the commissioners of SHRAJ and the NCCE respectively. The news of the appointment on Monday was received with disdain by some members of the public, especially the incoming administration. Following the president's action, a suit has been filed in court against the Attorney General to seek interpretation of the laws by the NPP parliamentary candidate for the Osu-Kole-Klote constituency, lawyer Philip Addison. However, what are the views of members of parliament?
When you look at it critically, it is not a one-time thing where the president can just wake up today and appoint somebody as it's a process that he may have consulted with. They are appointed in consultation with the Council of State. So the question is, when was the appointments referred to the Council of State? Was it before the elections and, for that matter, the transition period? Or it was done within the transition period? If the reference had been made to the Council of State, and for that matter, they had advised before the election and, for that matter, the transition period, that those people be appointed, then I think the president's action may not be as malicious as we may think.
The president should have exercised restraint. We are in the transition period, and there's a lot of talk going on serious matters, bordering on recruitment and the award of our contract.
The discussion must be on the competence of the appointees. It is not about whether or not the person has the right or has the power or this moral argument. It's neither here nor there. Do you understand? Let's talk about the increment in salaries and that of the national service and what have you. What is wrong with it? These negotiations never started today. It didn't start today. And this is not the first time we're seeing increment in people's salaries. Every year, you know that people have been demonstrating against this government for some time now. Strikes upon strikes. So if we have completed the negotiations and then today, President says, look, I've announced. If you read the press statement, it is an announcement of something that has been agreed upon.
If they say hand over your comprehensive notes by 30 days to elections, every sensible person, it means that in good faith, don't act as if your term is continuing. And what we find? Ministers signed, in fact, a minister went to the transitional team and made a categorical statement that he's not going to allow the incoming ministers or incoming nominees, anybody to step in his office till 7th January. It's on record, Minister Yariga. Lo and behold, we find that that same minister has gone on signing contracts and doing things ultra-vires. It doesn't augur the bad faith. That's what I'm talking about. Bad faith.
What exactly do they mean if they claim the president acted in bad faith?
We are just about to end the year, December, January. What difference does it make? If you take your time and just allow the incoming president to take that decision. We are in December. So what work will the incoming, appointees do from now up to the day that the new president will assume the office?
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, when he swears, he's sworn into office, reserve the right to reverse some of those changes, appointments if it's found that it's been inimical to the interest of the state.
Not all of those in the minority, though, will tax the president of any wrongdoing.
The president will not have to always consult the transition team before taking decisions. He's the president of Ghana and he's still vested with the powers to exercise as president of Ghana. But you see, there are major decisions. For example, people have spoken about the increment of the national service allowances. That was not captured in the budget. You understand? But you increase salaries of such a large number, about 70,000 people, by 40%, which is quite substantial.
Deputy Minister for Lands, Forestry and Natural Resources and MP for Draboso Kwabna Menta Akando insists that the president did nothing wrong.
I think it is one out of two things. Number one, it is whether they thought that, look, we should leave this appointment behind so that the new regime will come and do them and take the credit. Or we have made so many promises and therefore we are feeling the heat at this point in time. Let us start preparing the minds of Ghanaians. So we didn't know what was in there. They have done this, they've signed this contract. For me, in my humble opinion, I think it is one out of these two things. Either that they have absolutely no case.
He maintains that until the 7th January 2017, President Mahama has the prerogative to act according to the Constitution. Sarah Furi, GBC 24, Parliament House, Accra.